Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful day here in Bali. I hope it's glorious wherever you are in the world. Today, I want to share with you what happened immediately after I decided to take a break from alcohol. You see, for myself and many other people, certain thoughts come up that make it feel difficult to abstain from alcohol. I realized that I was holding on to certain beliefs that were triggers to me drinking regularly, and that I had to overcome these beliefs. The first major obstacle I had to tackle was this fear that I was not going to be able to go out and have fun with my friends anymore. See, initially my sense was that all of my friends drank regularly and that I wouldn't be able to relate to them, go out. It was a bit of a daunting thought. So when I made the decision to stop drinking and I started telling my friends, I was really, really pleased to have some of them decide to join me in taking the 21 days. We turned it into a challenge. Very soon, the majority of the guys that I spent the most time with in Singapore were also not drinking. This completely blew me away because I realized that by making a small change within myself, you got the potential to make really big changes in your experience of the world. And you can also help inspire other people to change their own experience of the world. So I was able to prove to myself that alcohol isn't necessary to maintain awesome friendships and have fun. I still go out, I enjoy the night for a few hours, I leave when everyone starts to get a little bit too drunk, and I wake up without a hangover and get on with enjoying my day. The second obstacle I had to overcome was work-related, and most specifically with clients. I was in a job where we were always taking clients out for dinner and drinks. It was part of doing business. So this was actually the toughest challenge for me. And early on in my initial 21 days, I remember going to a meeting with one of our team members, and we were visiting a prospect who was a big-time cigar-smoking, whiskey-drinking executive, and it was going to be completely unacceptable for me to not join him in a whiskey. So literally, I was terrified. I was terrified. But I stuck to my guns, and I simply told this guy that I was taking 21 days off. I was in a challenge with some mates, and I was really lucky here because he didn't give me a hard time. In fact, he was intrigued and supportive. He still enjoyed his Japanese whiskey, and it smelled great, and I'm sure it tasted great as well. But what was most amazing about this experience was that the next time we had dinner with this executive, he was taking a month off alcohol. And that was great to see, for his own health benefits. So that was awesome, and once again, proved that it's a false belief that I needed to be drinking with clients to win their business. In fact, I think my relationship with this executive improved from the fact that I was taking a stand against my own, repetitive alcohol consumption. The third obstacle was taking holidays. Who doesn't like to have a drink when they're on holidays? I had a trip already booked to Bali within a month from the day I decided to take a break from alcohol. And I actually remember considering cancelling this trip, as I just didn't really believe that you could have a great time, especially if family members were going to be there as well, without resorting to having a few bintangs on the beach in Bali. Anyway, I decided to go, and it turned out to be an incredible holiday. I had an awesome time. The discussions, my dad was there. We had some great conversations. I felt that they were better than if we were, drinking 3 or 4 bottles of red wine. We were getting up. We were able to do our morning workouts with a clear head, and just literally waking up in paradise without a hangover is a good enough reason in itself not to hit the booze heavily, if at all, when you're on holiday. So, I hope you take something away from these 3 simple stories. These beliefs that we have aren't necessarily real or permanent. We can change them at any time. So I wanted to ask you, what comes to mind for you when you think about taking a break from alcohol? What beliefs come up for you that make it feel challenging? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much. Have an awesome day.